get to more serious matters though. Retirees in the workforce, Dean. What exactly is Gina Reinhardt proposing here and how would it work?
Well, at the moment we're seeing industry-wide a number of shortages, and we're witnessing it within our own business, within mining and agriculture sector, but we know it goes much wider. But essentially there's disincentives for people over 65 that are receiving pension benefits to continue working in the workforce, and we'd like to see those removed. Essentially, pensioners can work one day for free, in other words, no penalty towards their pension, but beyond that they start losing 50% of their pension the moment they go over a threshold, as well as paying income tax on top of that 50% reduction.
Yeah, not much of an incentive, is it?
No, it's a massive disincentive, unfortunately.
Yeah. Aaron, I mentioned there 55,000 workers short in this state. Which sectors are feeling that the most?
Oh, look, team, these shortages, they cut right across the economy. Whether it's the healthcare sector, so aged care, disability care providers, they're really struggling to get the people that we need to protect our most vulnerable. Then there's the industrial part of the economy, mining, manufacturing, agriculture in particular as well. And it's both skilled and unskilled workers. And what is really important, Tim, is we identify through our surveys that businesses need people with skills and experience. So we can't just take people off the street. The people, the older Australians who have that experience, they're vital to driving our economy forward.
And with the vaccine mandate deadline coming to a head on Wednesday this week, is that 55,000 likely to grow?
Yeah, look, we are hearing reports from some of our members, particularly in the southwest, that they're having to close. They literally cannot get the staff because staff are refusing to get vaccinated. There's an AFL footballer who resigned and gave up $1 million over 2 years. That just illustrates the strength of the sentiment that people are feeling towards those mandates. It's making it even harder.
So do you support Gina Reinhardt's proposal?
Well, look, certainly we think it's a really effective measure to try and encourage older Australians back into the workforce. A 50% effective marginal tax rate. I mean, you and I, the highest tax rate that we could ever encounter is 45%, and yet older Australians, they work about one day, bang, they're hit by that 50% effective marginal tax rate. We need to pull all the policy levers to bring people into our workforce.
Margaret, we saw a little of Jean's story in that intro there. Is that a sentiment that's widely shared in the retirees community? I mean, what are retirees telling you? Do they actually want to work?
They totally want to work, Tim. So you've got retirees with skills, experience, a great work ethic. They know what they're doing. They may not want to work full time, but they want to work. And then you've got lots of retirees want to update their caravan, do a few things like that. And on the other hand, you've got all these businesses that need them. I've just been in the country, walked down the street in country towns, every other shop has got wanted. My industry is aged care. We are always looking for staff. We've got these people, let them work. Don't make it so hard for them. Retirees are scared of losing their pension, and that's why they're too scared to go back to work.
And it's no coincidence, I suppose, that the participation rates for retirees in the workforce here is significantly lower than, say, our Trans-Tasman neighbour in New Zealand, which has a very, very different system when it comes to the way it taxes or the way working impacts on the pension. I think we have a graph that illustrates just the level of participation in New Zealand. It's around about 25%. Australia languishing at about 14%. Lezly, you're in the business of teaming employees up with employers.
Yes.
Is there this great untapped potential in the retiree market for you? What difference could it make to your job?
I think certainly there is, and we really need to tap into that expertise that some of these older generations have. You've got managers that are screaming out for people to come help them to upskill the generation coming through the ranks. So we need to get them back into the workforce and get them to help us to bring people through the ranks and pass on their skills for that next generation.
All right, in terms of specific sectors,
yes,
where do you see a higher level of participation among the retirees benefiting sectors in the workforce?
It's pockets of sectors, so it's not just one sector, it's in the clerical sectors, so in accounts, assisting with reception, putting them in data entry positions where they can interact on computers and really help get the data into the systems. And then you've got places like Audi or sales or customer service where, you know, put a chair at a checkout and let them sit there, and they're great at communicating with people coming through those workforces. So we really just need to tap into where their skills are best utilised, and I see that across every industry.